So what's going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel and another video for Apex Legends. Now in today's Apex Legends video we have done something like this before, but in today's video we're actually going over the sniper stock and what effects it has on each weapon it affects. Now in our previous video to this we did go over all of the extended mag effects, so if you did miss that one I will leave a link up at the top right corner, so that means you guys can go check that out. But in today's video we are only going to be going over the sniper stock. For the standard stock that will come this week, so hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below in any way that can improve or anything that I might have missed, and let's get straight in with it. So for the beginning, the sniper stock and the standard stock both have the same effects on each weapon. The most noticeable differences between them are the lower time, the raise time, and the aim down sight drift. So for each weapon statistics, we're actually only going to be doing the lower time and the raise time. We could go over the Hollister time as well, but the Hollister time isn't as effective. Now the lower time and the raise time both are affected for when you are switching weapons. Now one thing you got to keep in mind is that if you are stacking up two different types of stocks, so if you have a standard stock on another weapon and then you have a sniper stock on another one, they both have the affected raise and lower times. So that means essentially they both stack against each other. So in the background of the video I am only going to be showing off the G7 Scout just to have a level comparison. And for the switching of weapons, it is the G7 Scout and it is the R301. So for the sniper stocks itself, the raise time and lower times in descending order from common, rare and epic, it does go towards 10% for common, 15% for rare and 20% for epic. So now if we do head straight in with the statistics, and we do start it off with the G7 Scout, because the triple take and the longbow DMR both have the same stats. The G7 Scout both have different stats. So if we start it off with the lower time, which the default lower time for the G7 Scout is 0.35 seconds. Now you're probably thinking that's pretty much next to nothing straight away. And guess what, you're right. So the common sniper stock actually reduces it to 0.32 seconds, pretty much a 10% decrease from the default time. Now for the rare it does go down to 0.3, and then for the epic it does go to 0.28. Now if we head over to the raise time, which the default one for raise time for the G7 Scout is 0.4 seconds. Now for the common it does go to 0.36 seconds, and then for rare it does go to 0.34, and then epic the 0.32 seconds. Now as you do go through the differences between all of the times, it doesn't look like there's that much of a difference, but when you do look at it in real time comparing the default to the epic, there is a noticeable difference. And probably when you're playing an actual game, there probably still is a noticeable difference itself. As a FYI as well, for the Hollister time, if people do want to know, the default one for the Hollister time is 0.5 seconds, and with the epic sniper stock it actually goes down to 0.38 seconds. So now if we do move over to the triple take and the longbow DMR, as I did say before, they both have the same lower time, raise time, and they both have the same Hollister time as well. So if we start it off with the lower time for both of them, they do have a default setting as 0.45 seconds. And then for common it does decrease it to 0.41 seconds, for rare it is 0.38 seconds, and for epic it is 0.36 seconds. Now for the raise time, this is where it's a little bit different. The seconds for the default raise time for the triple take and the longbow DMR is 0.75 seconds. Now that is very close to 1 second just for the raise time. And when you apply the common sniper stock, it does decrease it to 0.68 seconds. A very already noticeable difference. For the rare it does go down to 0.64 seconds, and for the epic it goes down to 0.6 seconds, still a very noticeable difference. Now as another bonus fact for the triple take and the longbow DMR, the Hollister time default time is 0.6 seconds, and then with the epic sniper stock it does go down to 0.45 seconds. So now if we move towards the aim drift, now if people don't know what aim drift is, it is the idle time for when you are aiming down the sight of your gun, and it's how much sway you have when you are just aiming down the sight without any movement. Now this is a very rare thing, but in the footage that I have on the screen right now, it does show a significant difference. Now for the epic sniper stock being equipped, it does have a 80% decrease with the aim drift, which as you can see is a very noticeable difference. Especially when you are using a sniper rifle, it's probably the best thing to actually have is a better sniper stock. So we are going to end that video by there. I am just going to go over the sniper stocks just in those ways. If people want to see the standard stock as well, then I am more than welcome to doing that as well. So hope you enjoy. Hopefully you find this useful, and I will try and do the standard stock as soon as I can, as soon as I got time. So hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.